Hello guys, so today I am talking about man. He says where is his pain on a map at 3 a.m. instantly regrets it. Um so basically what is happening here? Essentially this person is talking about the Hispain. I've never heard of a Hispain country. I've heard of a Spain. I've heard of the Hispaniola Island, where Haiti is and Dominican Republic is. I've heard of Hispania from the Roman Empire, which is basically just Spain. I've heard of the Hispanic countries, which are like the Spanish-speaking countries in America. Um, but where is his Spain? I don't know. Does his Spain even exist? What is his Spain? But this person, he is saying his Spain. Therefore, I must find his Spain. That is what I'm doing today in this video. I'm finding his Spain. So essentially, what are we doing here? We read what people are saying. Um, as you can see, what is Hispanic? I thought it was like countries from South and North America who speak mainly Spanish. That's what it is, I think. I think that is definitely what Hispanic is, but what is Hispain? This person doesn't know. He is an idiot. He is an idiot because he doesn't know this. Everyone knows this. How can you not know this? Um, Spanish speaking person living in US, especially one of Latin American descent, why is it living in the US? Why not all of America? Because that is what I think the definition is. Hispania from the Roman Empire. This is what also one that is this is one quite good. You know, fair point. It was 2,000 years ago, so I don't know. But we're going to be talking about why, where is Hispain, what is Hispain, who is Hispain, why is Hispain, how is Hispain, and when is Hispain. Because how can we know what a Hispain will do? How can we know? We don't. We don't know. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Hispain now. Hispain, will he big? Will he small? Which one is it? And I have several theories as to what Hispain is. And we will find Hispain. I guarantee that. I guarantee you we will find Hispain in this video. No matter how long it takes, I will find Hispain. So of course we start in Spain. If we say, his and Spain, his Spain, his Spain. So basically all the male people in Spain. So if I, how many male people are in Spain? How many male people in Spain? This will tell us what is Spain. And as you can see, 23 million males in Spain. And that is roughly 50%. So, and by that definition, if there is a his Spain, what is her pain? How many female people are in Spain? There are 23.93 female people in Spain. That is her Spain. So her Spain is slightly bigger than his Spain. But the same country, which is Spain, or their Spain. So basically, Spain is like their Spain. That is just the fact of the matter. Don't ask me, ask the Spain. Anyway, so I just said his Spain, 23 million people. Her Spain, 40, 23.9 million. That is, so we know his Spain is like the male Spain. That is one theory of what his Spain is. And by that definition, it is half of Spain. But that brings the question, where is their pain? Their pain. What is their pain? Who knows? Who knows? Is it both of them? Or is it just the non-binary people in Spain? Who knows? I don't know how many there are. Maybe we can check. How many non-binary people in Spain? How how many non-binary? This is useless. This is useless. I don't care. I want to know how many non-binary people in Spain. What is this? No, that is the language. I don't care. Um. Anyway, we cannot find out how many non-binary people in Spain. Hence, we do not know what their Spain is. Their pain. I think this is quite racist. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask CEO of racism. But I think it's quite racist, if you ask me. There is his pain. There is her pain. No, their pain. No, what's wrong with their pain? Why is his pain and her pain superior to their pain? Justice for their pain. Cancel Spain. If you know what I mean, you know. Um. So what is it? His pain. That is one definition for his pain. That would be half of Spain. You know. I make it like it's a half of Spain. How do I do that? I do this. But more button. Look. I put the map here. What is a button? Paint with the button. There we go. That is his pain. The green part is his pain. The gray part is her pain. Or other way around. It doesn't matter because either way it is half the country. So that is one theory for his pain. Now, what is my next theory for Spain? It is Roman Empire, Spain. Spain in the Roman Empire is Iberia. All of the Iberia, Spain and Portugal and Andorra as well. I think, I don't know. I speak Catalan, which is like a basically Spanish. I don't know, like a Spanish but French. They speak that there, so you know, I include that there. That is Iberia. That is Spain. Hispania in the Roman Empire. Now, if we were to say, oh, what is the country Spain? This is not the country, is it? The country is the Roman Empire. So we have to include all the Roman Empire. It goes like this, huh? You know, it includes Bulgaria, Romania, and Moldova as well, you know, and also the Crimea, which, depending on who you ask, is Russia or Ukraine. I don't want to start argument. I will not say which one it is, but I think Wales was part of it as well. I don't know. Anyway, was this one or was this one? I don't. So anyway, this is the Roman Empire, which will say is Spain. You know, if we say, for example, Wales is part of the United Kingdom, right? But we don't say or independent country Wales. When we refer to Wales, we are referring to country in the United Kingdom. So we say United Kingdom, right? And we say that's Wales. Because technically, once upon a time, it was all Wales. Don't ask me, ask the Welsh people. You know, once upon a time, it was the Celtic. And then the Welsh is the biggest Celtic. So at the moment, you know, 500 people speak the Welsh. No, 500,000. I mean, they all speak the Welsh. So that is Wales. It used to be much bigger. It used to be like all of this. But you know, I'm oversimplifying. That is actually what Celtic was. But you know, this was all Ireland. You know, because that's all the Gaelic. So essentially, that was all Gaelic. That was all what we call Brittonic. That was Brittonic part. And of course, you know, later the English people came from here, you know, Denmark. But you know, just underneath Denmark, you know, they came from this part, which is like Angle, Saxony or whatever. This part is kind of between Denmark and Germany. They came from here into England and they started saying, "Go away, you stupid Welsh people! You go away, go to Wales." And then Welsh people said, "No, we are not Welsh. We are Cymry. We are Cymry." And we will say, "No, we are the comrades." And then the English people will say, "No, you are the foreigner." That is why they're called Wales for English, but they are called Cymry or Cymry for the Wales. So yeah, essentially, English came from here, but the Welsh they were already here. Essentially, that is why Welsh is older than Britain. But of course, they weren't the first one. It was the Pictish people, and then after that came the Gaelic people, uh, or whatever. I think I forgot whether the Gaelic people were same as Welsh people or the Breton people, Bretonic. They were all in the area of Europe. I don't know. So basically, that is why we can call Wales all of this. If we refer to Wales, we are referring to United Kingdom as well, because Wales is not a separate country. It's a part of the United Kingdom. So by my stupid logic, it is all of the United Kingdom. Same thing with Hispain, Hispania. We can just say, "Oh, look, it's a part of the Roman Empire. Therefore, all of Roman Empire is Spain." Because technically, why is Denmark here? Stupid Denmark. I don't care about you. Okay. Anyway, this is all Hispain. As for the logic I just said, it is all Hispain. So basically, because of this, technically it is. Technically it is. This was all Latin. Latin conquered this. Therefore, the Celtic people, they were here first, but they went here. Of course, they were. This is essentially this is where the Latin people went. So basically, this was all Spain. This is all Spain. Don't believe me? Just don't ask me. Ask the Spain. Ask the Latin Roman Empire, whatever. This is all Spain because of what the logic I just said. Because it's part of a Roman Empire, and you cannot separate his Spain from the Roman Empire because it is part of the same country. It's the same country. So basically, that is why his Spain is the Roman Empire. That is one of the theory, and of course, that is not the only theory. I am going to make another theory. I'm going to tell you the other theory now. Now another what is it? I get rid of Roman Empire and I start new. I start new theory. So basically, what? Who is in Spain? Who was in Spain? We ask who was in Paris, whatever. That's not a relevant question. Who was in Spain? That is where we can find his Spain. And now, if we look back a few hundred years, maybe back to the, I don't know, when was the Moor era of the Spain? When were Moor in Spain? Spain. 1711 AD. That was the Spanish occupation by Moors began in 711 AD by the African army. That is ironic based on what happened later. First of all, they were conquered by Africa, then they conquered Africa. They didn't conquer Africa as America. Well, it's the same thing. Uh, I'm not racist. I'm just an idiot. Basically, yeah. So that lasted for a few hundred years. I think until around 14th century, 13th century. I don't know. So that was the Moor occupation of Spain, who were the Muslims, and but it was part of the Arab Empire, I think. So we include all of this, and include the Palestine, include the Arabia, include the Iraq, Syria, you know, include Yemen, Oman, uh, all of this. We include all of that. In fact, I'm going to look at what the Arab Empire looked like. What was Arab Empire? Okay, I'm trying to find image of it. I'm gonna try find image of it. Okay, so I think this was the Arab Empire. So apparently it was all of like was it Turkey? Part of Turkey. I'll count that. It was Iran. You know, Afghanistan. It was Turkmen. All of this, I think, and it's part of China as well. I guess, kind of. Yeah, they kind of linked into China. So maybe we can include. I won't include China for now. We'll include China as well, because if we include China, we also have to include India, Somalia, whatever. Wait, do we include Somalia? No, we don't. We'd have to include all of this, all of the. I can't be bothered. It was like and it was Cyprus. Cyprus. Yep, that is accurate, I think. So basically, if we go by the Arabic Empire, the Islamic Empire, whatever you want to call it, it was all of this. This was all Hispain, because Hispain, or whatever what was called Moor Spain, Moors. It was never. Nonetheless, it was a part of this empire. So therefore, because same logic as before, Hispain, part of this empire, part of the same country. Hence, you cannot separate it like with the Roman Empire. Therefore, all of this is Spain. All of this. Do not ask me. Ask the Spain. Um, all of this is Spain. That is my other theory. You know. Now I tell you another theory. My other theory, same concept, same thing. This time Celtic, because Spain, before anything else, it was Celtic. It was the Welsh people. It was the Gaelic people. Whatever. Okay, so I am back from drinking a water. I had a water, drink of water, and I am back from doing water. So basically, while we're at it, I might as well just brag about how many languages I can say water in. So in English it's obviously water. In Welsh it's a door. In I don't know what else is there. I know all the So in French it's a de le, whatever how you speak French. I can't do the French accent because I'm not a baguette man. You know. In Dutch it's I think it's water. In German it's Wasser. In Swedish it's Vatten, and I think in Russian it's a Vod. It's all the same. You know, all the same. And while we're at it, we say milk as well. So in English, milk is milk. In Welsh, it's shaith, whatever. Uh, in French, it's de delay, delay. I don't know how to have French accent. I don't know. In in whatever it is, Dutch it is a milk. In a German, I think it is a milk, milk, whatever. In don't know what it is in anything else. I forgot. Maybe I can look on Google Translate. Maybe that is a hint for my next video. Who knows? Anyway, you know, don't ask how I know that. I use Google Translate a lot to play. I play around with the word. So I look up what is these nuts. That may be a next video. Important announce. That is very important announce. I may make that my next video. Googling translator of these nuts. Maybe of your mom. Maybe of what else is there? What else is there? Important announcement I can translate into all the language. So anyway, I'm going to make hispain for my third theory of what hispain is, or my fourth one. I don't know. My fourth hispain theory is the Celtic one. You know, because Hispain was once a Celtic, and technically it was the Celtic people are the native people of Spain, of Hispain, this place, Iberia, and they migrated from Turkey. They came from Turkey, I think, around this area, I think. So all of this is Hispain. All of this, we make all of this Hispain, and this obviously is a Hispain because it's a Celtic. All of this area, half of this is Celtic. So we have all of this. At that. Um, no, that one is not. We add all this, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. I think this is what. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, that is the Hispain if it is Celtic, and I think it was originally this I don't know what it's called. So basically that is Hispain. If it was the fourth theory for what Hispain. Now that is already one of the history. That is who conquered Spain. Now it is who did Spain conquer. So now if you look at this is what technically the Hispanic people come from. I make Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina. All those countries. That is Spain. This one doesn't count because it's English. Uh, but the thing is, technically, Spain did actually control this, and this, and all of this. And I think this. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask Spain. So now, technically, the issue we come to is they also used to control all of this. So the question is, it's half of this. The stupid American state. It's all square, it's squares. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. I don't know how to. It looks terrible either way. I'll include this as Hispain because bigger Hispain is bigger better. So yeah, this is Hispain. But the thing is, we also have to include Florida. The stupid place, the Florida place. We have to include that as part of Hispain because that is Hispain as well. That's part of the Spanish Empire. That was Hispain. Now we also have to include, we include this as well. We also have to include the Spain and this. We have to include that. But at the same time, we include the Philippines and we include Equatorial Guinea. I forgot the other Spanish colonies. I forgot them. But I know that one was Spanish. So yeah. We basically then we include all of this. I think Spain controlled that. I think part of Italy, we include Italy as well, and part of France, because I think Spain controlled that at some point. I forgot, but I think they did. Maybe Greece. I forgot whether they controlled Greece. I can't remember, so we'll just say yes. And then there's Portugal. They also had Morocco, I think, part of Morocco. Uh, they also had Portugal, which also had all of this. And there was some Portugal places I forgot them. What was this was part of Portugal as well for some point. Um, which one was Portugal again? I forgot. Is Timor Leste? Is that I think that was Timor Leste. But I think that was Spain or Portugal. I forgot. Um, so Portugal was controlled somewhere around here. Was it Angola? Was it this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Angola. 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 And also because they controlled Belgium and France. No, at the time, at some other time, they controlled all of this France place. You know, it was all of France, and all of this. That was all France. But then again, this was also France as well, so we include this. And this was Netherlands, Dutch place, so we include that as well. What other part of France? There was this which was France, this Quebec, 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 whatever you call it, I don't know. This was also part of France. It still is French. So basically, that is Spain. If we look at all places Spain conquered and all places they conquered, you know, we're only going to do 2 layers of that because otherwise we know it's a whole world and we can't be bothered to do that. So that is his Spain. If it was all the places of the empire of the his Spain. Now comes the mega theory, the absolute epic theory combining it all together, all the his Spain. Now we see Spain and we see it's Spain. Now we start with Spain because it's closest thing to Spain is Spain. Now where are Spain from? Where is Spain from? It is from Italy. Came from Italy, no doubt about that. Latin people, they came to the Spain, they came to the Iberia, they kicked out all the Celtic people, and they took over Spain. They also went to France and again kicked out the Celtic people. They also went to Africa, kicked out the African people. Eventually, over time, they didn't immediately kick out the Celtic people and the African people, but they were made lesser, and the people in the Rome were considered a higher class. So, they went here and they kicked out all the Arabic people and the Israeli people, and they went here, kicked out all the Slavic people, or I don't know, the Slavic people were up here first, I think, and the German people were here. And then they went here and kicked out all the Celtic people again. But they stayed here until the Anglo-Saxons came in. I already explained that. So basically, all of this is Spain, but it originated in Italy. Italy came to Spain, made it his Spain. Or Italy came to Iberia and made it Spain, his Spain. And they came, they did all of this as well. So hence, um, the Latin people came from Italy. They went to his Spain, right? But they also did the same thing with Gaul, which is now France. They did the same with Greece, but though the Latin people aren't there really. They did the same thing with Libya and Algeria, whatever, and they did the same thing with Palestine and whatever. They do all the same thing. So basically, they did the same thing here with the Hispain. So this is all Hispain by that logic. Now, what else did Italy take? They took Ethiopia as well. They took that and they took this area, I think, as well. You know, so that is the Italy, or that is the Hispain. Now, what else did Hispain take? Hispain took, Hispain took all of this as well. As we explained earlier, Hispain had that, and Hispain he had all the Mexico, he had all the Brazil, not the Brazil, he had the Peru, the Colombia, the Argentina, and because as part of Portugal as well, we have all of this, and we have all of this as well, because all of this is from Spain, and also we have to include the America part, the US, the Freedom Land, and the stupid country, the Florida. But now, his Spain, also the Philippines. As we said earlier, it is also Philippines and Equatorial Guinea. Okay, you understand this? But the thing is, it is also the Celtic, as I explained earlier. So the hence we need all of that part, and we already have most of the Celtic part. I will ignore that. That was previously was. So then after that we have the Arab part. The Arab conquered Spain. So now we have to include all the part they conquered and all the part uh you know they conquered is after that. Which was all of this area, and we will include the parts inside of here and here in India and China and in Bangladesh, because they made it into that, and Sri Lanka, there Sri Lankan Moors as well that are Muslim, and that comes from here. The same thing with Christian and Jewish. So they all, because America is all Christian, we make it part of this, because Spain was once conquered by the Arabic, and the all the religion originated in the Arabia, you know, around that region. It was the Christian, it was the Jewish, and it was the Muslim. They all originated in that area because they are all very similar religion. So we color all America, all of that, and most of Europe, all of Europe, in fact, because it was all religious like that before, including Russia, but it was also kind of part Muslim as well, but not really anymore. Kind of, but not really, because they had this part uh, go away. But that, again, that wasn't really Russia. That was only Russia over 100 years ago. 100 years, they started they started becoming like I don't know really. They Because it wasn't part of Russia technically, but still kind of a union that Russia was biggest country. So it is weird. So basically, we have this, and America kind of occupied Japan, so we'll have the add all that. They kind of, like, technically, China, they kind of had Korea, and the same thing with America. They both had Korea, so we'll have to include that. you know, and we'll include all of this. This is Christian because British, um, and then we'll just add Africa because it was conquered by Europe. Idiot Europe. Making the stupid borders. Like, borders here don't make much sense. Like, it's the same with the India borders. They don't make much sense. It's just based on religion. It doesn't. Imagine if Europe was divided by religion. It was already a few years, a decade or a century ago. But it's a stupid idea. It is inevitable causing a war. Like it happened now. Pakistan hates India. India hates Pakistan. It's a stupid idea. It's absolutely stupid. You know, it's like saying, "Oh, we'll have all of Europe be country," but only the Protestant part be united, then the Catholic part be united, Orthodox part is united. You could get a war. And that is what happened when it was divided like that. So, you know, that is what happened in the Britain, in the Ireland. That is what has happened. That is what has happened. Or not really anymore, because it's not really based on religion, I don't think, anymore, or whatever. But that is what happened there. Anyway, I found Spain. This is Spain on a map. It is the whole world. Spain is the whole world. I hope you enjoyed this video because I took a long time. Took a long time explaining where Spain is on a map. Turns out Spain is the whole world. Are you shocked? To answer this question is the monkey person. Spain is everywhere. Spain is there. Spain is there. It is everywhere. That is where Spain is on a map. Don't ask me, ask Spain. That is what Spain is saying. So anyways, wanna join my free gift card giveaway? All you need to do, subscribe the channel, like the video, notifications on the channel, comment on the video, share the video, do whatever. You join my free gift card giveaway. And by doing that, you will get a free Robux, a free V-Buck, a free Mine Coin, a free dollar, a free euro, free Hispain money, free everything money, free everything. A free Amorga skin in Fortnite. That's what you get. If you join the free gift card giveaway, that is what you get. Free Amorga skin in Fortnite. Do not ask me, ask free gift card giveaway. Anyway, that is it for today's video. That is it. But may I remind you, only a small percentage of viewers are subscribed. So you better subscribe or I will come to your house. I will come to your house at 3 a.m.
Hello there, I don't care. You eat pear, shave hair, I'm dying, you're dying, we're dying, everyone's dying. Stop crying, subscribe please, and like please, and hit the bell please, and don't kill cheese.